Welcome to this week's update, the week of May 29th through June 4th. I just want to thank you so much for taking a few minutes to come out to our page and check out and see what's going on in the life and the heartbeat of our student ministry. We're in full swing when it comes to summer plans and summer activities. This past week, we had our first guys' night out and our first girls' night out, and from all the reports that I heard about that, it was a great success. And so thank you if you allowed your child to be a part of that. We really enjoyed just getting to spend some time with them. But without further ado, let's get into this week's activities because there's a lot going on, especially leading up to this weekend. Wednesday night worship won't change at all. We're going to continue to do exactly what we've been doing throughout the year. We're just going to continue to plug away at the book of Acts. And so Wednesday night, we're going to be looking at Acts chapter 14, verses 19 through 28. We're going to be looking at basically the very end of Paul's first missionary journey and how he begins to head back home, to go back through some of the cities in which he had planted churches, to encourage them and to continue to challenge them to continue on in the journey, even though he won't be staying there long term. Small groups on Sunday mornings. We're continuing our study in the Gospel Project. That's in Daniel chapter 6, verses 1 through 28 this week. We're going to be looking at a very familiar story, one that kids have been hearing as they've grown up their entire life, and that's Daniel in the lion's den. And we're going to be looking at the challenge of following God when it doesn't always make sense, when there's a direct challenge to our walk with Christ, and sometimes that creates hesitancy and fear. And so we're going to talk about how Daniel handled that and just try to really apply that to where they are in their journey specifically. But other than those two major things, that's kind of the big things that we have go on every single week. But coming up over the next week, 5 days from this moment in which I'm recording this video, is Love Loud. It's June 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. So if your child is registered for that, that is coming up and starting this Sunday going into Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Basically, what you need to know for right now is that Sunday night is a required night for them to be a part of. Basically, what they have to do is they have to be at Emmanuel Baptist Church. The doors will open at 5 p.m. and they'll be a part of kind of a check-in registration or service in which they get. Not only do we worship and is there a teaching, but they also get their team assignments, they get their shirt, their event bracelet, all the things that they're going to need for Love Loud on that Sunday. So they really, really need to be there. It'll finish at 8 o'clock that night, and basically that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be get your child there at 8 in the morning at the rally point, which will be Emmanuel Baptist Church, and pick them up at Emmanuel at 8 o'clock that night for that Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And feel free to come and be a part of the worship services. It's open to anybody, any of those nights. And so if you want to come and be a part of what your child's a part of, then you guys are more than welcome to come to the 6 o'clock services each and every evening of Love Loud. But the big event that's coming up on our calendar this particular week is Thursday. That's Kings Island. It's going to be a blast. We're really looking forward to that. So if your child has communicated to me that they're going to Kings Island, then what you need to know is if they've not paid me the $40, then they need to do that. But then also they need to bring cash with them for a meal on the way up, a meal on the way back, and a meal or so in the park, depending on what they feel like they might need while they're there. But we're meeting at Houchins Southgate at 5 a.m. on Thursday morning. That will allow us to get down there. Of course, there is a time change, and it'll allow us to get down there as close to the opening of the gates as we can, so that we can spend a full day in the park and be home that night. Other than that, you can check out the page to see what other activities are coming up. We've got 2 camping trips / canoeing trips coming up. We've got Vacation Bible School, park days, all that fun stuff. So get it on your calendar, and we are super excited to spend as much time as we can with your children this particular summer. Other than that, that's it. I hope you have a blessed week. I hope your Memorial Day was fantastic, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. God bless.